Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is another pick a card reading. Today's topic is what is blocking you. So we have pile number 1, 2, and 3. So be sure to take a minute, take a few deep breaths, meditate on the cards, press pause if you need to do that, and pick which pile is drawing, well, you're being drawn to. So I just want to say hello. It's great to have you again. If you're new, it's good to meet you. If you're returning, hello, welcome back. It's so great to have you again. If you guys like my content, please, please, please like, share, hit that subscribe button. You guys know the drill. I really, really appreciate it so, so much. Also, just to let you know, for the month of July, I am currently having a 20% off sale of my readings, so be sure to check the description down below for the link to the website as well as the discount code, which I believe is Hello Summer. So just thought I would give you a heads up there. All right, so I'm just going to give you a second. Again, this is pile 1, 2, and 3. And then we will get on to what is standing in your way, what is blocking you from achieving your goals right now. All right, group 1, you picked the lapis lazuli palm stone. So let's get into what is blocking you right now. Let's just kind of give this a mix here. Okay, we have strength. Right, King of Swords, 3 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that you have both the King and Queen here, okay? 1 of Swords, 1 of Pentacles. This tells me that, A, you're not owning your power. Okay, you have 2 high-ranking court cards that tells me you are not owning yourself, you are not sitting in your power, okay? It also tells me that you're not grounded right now here with the Pentacles, okay? You really need to, I don't know if it's spending time in nature is coming up, okay? Be sure that you are taking that time to go out into nature and really ground yourself into the earth if you need to. All right, you need to start getting clear with yourself as to what you want out of life. Okay, whatever goals you set, why are you setting those goals? Okay, there's a reason. The 3 of Wands tells me that it's like you're looking so far ahead, you're behind. All right, stop looking so far into the future. You need to focus on the here and now. Okay, you need to practice your presence here. And strength tells me that it's going to, honestly, take a lot of strength, right? You need to start being honest with yourself. You need to start seeing yourself and taking accountability for the things that happen in your life, okay? So owning that power. There's a lot of responsibility with it, but it's so going to pay off if you start paying attention to it, okay? What else do we have here? Community. Balance. Yes. Okay. I know, I mean, this pandemic has kind of got everybody feeling a little disconnected from people, okay? I need you to find a way to find a little bit of balance, okay? If you feel that you're lacking communication with people, reach out, right? Just because it's not in person doesn't mean you can't have that sense of connection, okay? The only thing holding you back from this is you, okay? Just make sure that you are striking a balance between, remember, because we talked about the personal work here, make sure that you are working on yourself, but that you are also taking time for others as well, okay? It's not all this, and it's not all this. Boom, self-love. What we were just discussing, okay? Part of self-love is self-realization, owning your power, looking at what you've accomplished, what you haven't, and why, and acknowledging why certain things aren't happening for you, okay? The shadow work is also a form of self-love, okay? You have to love your shadow if you're gonna love your light side, right? Balance, okay? So you need to really, I want you to really start working on recognizing your shadow side and loving it, accepting your flaws, okay? It's not that you can't change things if you don't want to, but you can't change anything if you're not aware of it, okay? All right. A lot of you are really hating work, right? It's a toxic environment for you right now. You're feeling very stressed about it, okay? Again, when you start doing this, the self-love, the shadow work, the recognizing, what are you aligning to, what are you don't, the reason why you're hating your work right now or that it's affecting you so much will become much, much more clear, right? So for now, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Unless you have the financial freedom to walk away, which, let's be honest, a lot of us do not, okay? This will lessen if you're aware of why, right? What is it about work that's triggering you? And why, like, where is that originally coming from? Okay. Nourishment. Yeah. So a lot of us are not doing things that feed our soul. Okay, that's holding you back. And it may, I mean, it's particularly in this climate, right? It's hard to justify doing things that make you feel good when there's so many other things to worry about, right? That's not helpful, okay? I know it sounds counterintuitive, but you need to find things that nourish your soul. What brings you happiness? I need you to like go back down, because again, this is part of that shadow work, going right down and figuring out what's going on with that inner child of yours. Why is it upset? Again, why, what's triggering it and why? Think of stuff you loved to do as a kid. Did you like to go outside and collect rocks? Did you like to go for a bike ride? Like, what is it? What brought you joy? Because we also need to recognize what brings you joy. Okay? So really think about that. What would nourish your soul right now? Oh dear. We have the Nine of Swords and we have Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let me tell you a little story. What if I told you that just because you thought something at one time and believed it was, you know, real and true, what if I told you that did not have to be the reality and you didn't have to worry about it? Right? A lot of us, we sow seeds, we sow beliefs, and we keep adding to it, right? We keep feeding it, watering it, letting it grow, even though it's not necessarily something we align with or truly feel. And what does that breed? That breeds anxiety, that breeds worry, that breeds stress, and it interconnects with everything, okay? So everyone has a certain set of beliefs that is actually placed on them due to their conditioning. Okay, everybody has it, right? There are ancestral, I mean, I could do a whole video on this and comment down below if you want one, but basically there's belief systems passed down from generation to generation to generation, And we're taught that since birth, right? For instance, money doesn't grow on trees. I mean, no, it does not. But what's the underlying belief there? Money is hard to come by. Right? Is that necessarily true? Do you truly believe that? Or was that the belief of ancestor after ancestor after ancestor to your parents to you? So really, really think about that. What are your belief systems? And then when you have your belief systems, are they truly yours? Or are they conditioned to be that? Again, that's shadow work, people. That's what this is about. Diving deep, and it's not always fun. But this acknowledgement, this recognizing, is what's holding you back from achieving your goals, what you want out of life. Okay? It's keeping you anchored in spot. Yeah, a lot of you are being called to do something else. But we're kind of stuck in that. We're stuck in the past, okay? We're stuck in past hurts. All the things that hurt us with this Three of Swords in the past, whether it be people, situations, right? There are things that severely impacted you from childhood to now that are still affecting you, whether you realize it or not. Okay? So you're being called to let these things go, right? You need to do that shadow work. You need to recognize what it is and kind of proceed, heal it, truly heal it, okay? That means accepting that it happened, looking at it through a different lens, more of a loving lens, okay? And closing that wound, right? Stitching it up with love, if you will, okay? And then, once you have that done, you'll have that freedom to move forward. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, abundance. That's coming, okay? I'm sorry, you're holding yourself back. You have tons of abundance. You're not seeing it. Remembering that abundance does not just mean money. All right, a lot of us think money, abundance, we think, ooh, all the money I want. It's not necessarily true. You can have an abundance of gratitude, an abundance of love, an abundance of friendship, an abundance of compassion, right? There's so many different things. And once you start practicing the gratitude and you start realizing why you're not seeing this, right? Then that's when it comes. Temperance, yes. Let me tell you this, do not, when you're doing your shadow work, as we've already discovered that's what's holding you back, take your time with it. You're not going to get anywhere fully immersing yourself right away. It's like, bam, and then, no. Okay, that'll be overwhelming. And this Nine of Swords over here, that'll just perpetuate it. All right? You need to do this gradually. You need to go this in steps. Okay. So you need to find something, a modality that works for you, whether it's journaling, maybe you just sit with some nice soft music in the background and kind of half meditate, but just think. Whatever works for you. But do it gradually. All right? It's almost like, see how she's pouring from one cup to another? It's kind of hard to see there. Okay? You're sort of transmuting it. As you recognize these things, it's like you're putting it through a filter, right? Think about filtered water. Dirty water comes in, you think about it, you transmute it with love, and then boom, you have nice clear water. That's what you need to do. You don't just take dirty water, throw it in the cup, and then not do any filters to it. Okay? So don't fully immerse yourself off the bat. Take your time. It's not going to be an overnight fix, okay? All right, it's time for a treat, and you miss someone. Let me tell you a little secret. When I see these two cards together, the Candy Cane Angel and the Shallow Grave, the person that you are missing is your inner child. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Again, with shadow work, you're really gonna do that inner child work. You're gonna recognize what's hurting your inner child. How is that still affecting you today? Okay. Treat your inner child. Again, we talked about, same with that nourishment card you guys already had. What feeds your soul? Have some fun. Allow yourself to have fun. Right? Reconnect. Get to know that little inner child, that mini me. All right? Show it some love. It'll make a huge difference. And I love it when the cards work with what I'm saying. So this just says slow and steady wins the race. Okay? You are not going to get all your goals tomorrow. You are not going to just skip ahead and just take all shortcuts and just poof, you'll have everything that you want. That's not realistic. All right? You can absolutely get all your goals, but it's going to take time. It's 100% going to take time, and that is okay. Particularly if you work on that shadow work. It is going to transform your life so exponentially that you won't be looking so far in the future, right? You'll be happy with where you are in the present. So again, if you want me to do a separate video going a little bit more into this kind of stuff, of course, leave me a comment down below and I'll see what I can do about making a video about that if you want. But, all right, group one. Kind of a heavy load for you, but that is your message. So I hope that you heed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Hello, group two. You picked the fluorite heart. Put that up here. All right, let's get into what is blocking you, what's standing in your way from achieving your goals. What do you need to hear right now, right? So right off the bat, we have temperance, all right? Lacking some balance. We have the Fool. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Okay. All right, you need to strike up a little balance between... How am I going to put this? Okay. With the Fool and the Six of Pentacles here, don't be naive, okay? Now, the Fool a lot of times will represent like new beginnings and, you know, taking leaps of faith, but it can also be naivete, all right? So you need to strike a balance when you're interacting with people, that you're not just naively giving away all your power and everything that they want, all right? You need to be a bit more discerning with what you're giving and to whom. Whether it be information, whether it be your time and energy, whether it be money. Because with the Seven of Swords here, someone is being sneaky and they are... In some cases, they're flat out stealing from you. Okay? Others are just being sneaky and deceitful. Okay? So I need you to really get that balance and perspective and look at every relationship with a fine-tooth comb. Okay? Because someone's taking advantage of you and it's blocking your progress. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and the Six of Swords. You're holding on too tightly to something or someone. Yeah, I have a feeling more so it's someone. Okay, you're holding on way too tight. You're refusing to see the flaws, which is how they're getting away with deceiving you. But what you really need to do is make a clean break. Okay? You need to be able to give yourself that freedom. But in order to do that, again, you need to look at it from a balanced perspective. And it's important to mention that the person taking advantage of you may not even be doing it maliciously, but they are doing it, okay? Like, they might not even realize what they're doing, but that doesn't make it right. Okay? So I want you to think about that. Yeah, we have the Star. And we have the Three of Swords. Not very surprising here, okay? The Star just says there's some relationships that need to be healed because this person keeps hurting you, or this situation keeps hurting you. And intuitively, you know exactly who and what is causing it. But it's like you put your little blinders on because you're holding on so tight you don't want to lose this person or this thing. Okay, but meanwhile, it keeps causing you heartache, keeps draining your energy. But you just keep going over and over and over the same cycles. Okay? Listen to your intuition. I mean, truly listen to it. Whether you like what it has to say or not. We have boundaries. Yes. You need to set boundaries. Right? Part of the reason people take advantage of you and defer your progress is because you're letting them. I know that's not like the nicest thing to say, but it's true. I have issues setting boundaries, so I feel called out by this card. But you totally do need to set healthy boundaries. Okay? So this includes healthy boundaries with yourself, not just with other people. Okay? But recognizing, kind of reassessing your boundaries will help you see who, again, remember we talked about this up here, who's getting your time and energy and money, right? Really taking a hard look at your boundaries will kind of maybe give you a little bit of a heads up if you're not sure. Self-love. It is okay to put yourself first. Okay? Protect yourself first. All right? I mean, from what I'm seeing here, you're the one holding yourself back. You don't love yourself enough or think you're worthy enough in order to achieve what you want to achieve when you absolutely can. Okay? So what I'm seeing is a lot of deflecting, right? Other people's needs are more important, right? Give them first. Let them have what they want first. You're going to set those boundaries and you're going to start practicing self-love and protect yourself and make you the number one priority for a little bit. There is that analogy, and I've said it in other videos, about the whole airplane putting your oxygen mask before helping others, or you're useless, right? Same thing here, okay? The unexpected change. Okay. Yeah. So, guys, how am I going to put this nicely? Or in a way that it makes sense, not necessarily nicely. You're going to have unexpected change come in, okay? That it's going to be testing your relationships. And if you don't set your boundaries, everything's going to crack under pressure anyway. And you're just going to end up getting hurt. Okay? So if you realize who or what is causing this for you, I'm not saying you can't heal it. I mean, we had the Star card. That's all about hope, healing, and renewal, among other things. But you're going to be able to set those boundaries, right? Because you are caring for yourself, protecting yourself. So when these unexpected things come in, you're able to deal with them. Either with the person or without. Okay? You need to learn to rely on you and trust yourself. We have the Three of Wands. Ten of Swords. Yeah, so you guys will be coming up to a time where you're not going to have a choice here coming up in the future. If you let things go as is, you're going to be, when this change comes in, right? Because don't forget, you've been taken advantage of by somebody. They're going to just skewer you. Okay? A lot of you have an energy vampire in your midst. 9 times out of 10, it's your partner, but it could be a close friend or a family member, okay? If you don't nip this in the bud, you're going to be a lot worse off. And no one's going to be there to pick up the pieces for you. All right? Find that balance. Okay? Stop juggling too many other people. Okay? This is about you and you alone. Right? You keep going back and forth of this person needs this and this person needs this and this. No. Let the balls drop. You need to focus on you. Okay? You're trying to do too much. You don't have time for yourself, and that's, again, that's not acceptable. That's what's holding you back, is that lack of self time. Nothing is wasted. Yes, exactly. Okay? Even if people fall away from your life, either organically or you make the decision to let them out of your life, it doesn't mean you didn't learn anything, right? You're always put in situations and meet with people that you're meant to learn things from. So relationships, as long as you learn lessons, are never a waste. Situations that, harm us or make us stronger is never a waste. It makes you who you're meant to be. Okay? So remember that. Yeah. Yeah. So invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Working too hard. Yeah, you know what? You're working too hard at a relationship here for so many of you. And it's not paying off. You're being dominated. You are being manipulated. You have not set proper boundaries. Okay. Yeah, you're being dominated. And when somebody has their thumb on you, how can you go anywhere? How can you achieve anything? You can't. So take a hard look. Take a hard look. Like I said, fine-tooth comb all your relationships and be brutally honest with yourself. Listen to that intuition. Who is this person? Who do you think is taking advantage of you? Why are you letting them? Yeah. All right, group 2, kind of a heavy message for you, but an important one. And you certainly, I totally believe that you're strong enough to deal with this. 100%. You got this. Just trust yourself, be honest. And if people fall away, they fall away, and it's meant to be. Okay? Look after you first. All right, thank you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment what you think in the comments below. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading of what is blocking you right now, what's standing in your way of achieving your goals, where you want to go in life, all that jazz. You guys picked the nice chevron amethyst worry stone here. Just gonna place that there. All right, let's get into it. We have soul journey. We have boundaries. We have pleasure. Okay. So right off the hop here, friends, my OCD is kicking in the sides. Okay, so this tells me that, I mean, as everybody else, our soul is on a journey, right? Absolutely. But it's like you're holding, how am I going to put this in a way that makes sense? Yeah. It's like you're letting pleasure get in the way. Okay. You need to put up a boundary over it's like you're always looking for a dopamine fix, if that makes sense. Okay? It's like you're always looking for the next thing that's going to make you feel good, right? And that's how addictions start. Okay? It's like, oh, it could be something simple as, oh, you know what? I really, really like this show on Netflix, so I'm going to binge it in like one day. And then the next day it's like, oh no, that's over. I gotta find something else that's going to make me feel good for that long. Okay? I mean, in this society, really, we're grown up kind of conditioned for that, particularly. Okay? So it's like you putting pleasure above your soul and what your soul's looking for here. Okay? So you're always looking for that next dopamine hit, that next pleasure receptor, that next thing that's going to make you feel good. Okay? Action. Yeah. You're not protecting yourself. Okay? Sorry guys, I'm saying a lot. I'm just trying to figure out my wording here so it comes across as making sense. So you need to actively protect yourself, okay? From always looking for that next thing that's going to make you feel good. Okay? It's like you're always pushing, you're always looking for something else. Always, always, always. You're not stopping and just accepting where you are in the moment. Okay? You're not being present when you're doing that. All right? And that's a big, it's a big hindrance. Okay? So we have the 10 of Wands and the King of Wands. Yeah. It's okay. How am I going to put this? It's okay to feel burdened. Okay? It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to just accept if things are shitty. Right? You have to be able to feel that without trying to cover it up, you know? Otherwise it just stays underneath and festers. So the King of Wands is saying, take control. All right? Take control of your life. Stop letting that pleasure or the need for it run your life. And it is going to be a burden. It's going to be tough. Because you're not distracting yourself then. Right? You also have the King of Pentacles. Time to be grounded. Time to ground yourself. All right? Again, if you're always looking and searching and looking ahead and, you know, oh, what's going to make me feel good? And, oh, yeah, what's the next thing I can do that's so awesome? And, you know, if you're not grounded, that'll just take control of your life. And then when the thing you're so looking forward to comes in, you don't even enjoy it because it's like, okay, well, that's here. What's next? Right? It's a big, big hindrance for you. I mean, even if you were to achieve your goals tomorrow, it's like, it wouldn't be good enough. Okay? So this is a big life pattern thing that is very much holding you back. Yeah. Stop holding on to the idea. Okay? You always have ideas of everything that's going to make things better and rosy and, you know, if I had this, then that's why, right? And you just kind of like hold on to those ideas for dear life and convince yourself, oh, you know, if I, you know, get that coffee today, that's going to make my life better, you know, or when I'm going to work until I get enough money and I'm going to buy me a boat and then everything's going to be tickety-boo. Nope. Sorry. Let go of that belief. Okay, you're holding on way too tight. It keeps you trapped. Okay, it keeps you trapped in a cycle. And that's a pattern you can easily break if you just let yourself. Okay. All right, Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups. Yeah. Cut through your bullshit. Right? See his sword here? Cut through your bullshit. Why are you always looking for the next best thing? Focus on what you have. Focus in the here and now. Because there's always going to be options out there. Always. So if you're always looking at the other things that could be better, always looking at the grass is greener on the other side, you're not going to enjoy your relationships. You're not going to enjoy what you do. You're not going to enjoy even the things that you were looking forward to having. Right? Cut it out. How's that? You got the Seven of Cups twice. That is a very important message for you. Stop looking at the next big thing. All right? Look at what you can have. Look at that one goal. What is it? What is your ultimate goal? Not what's the next thing that's going to make you feel good for a little bit. What is the main goal? What is your soul's journey? What is your soul's purpose? If you're not in the moment, you're never going to know. Right? So, we have Strange Valentine, Love is Strange. And Fairy of the Highlands, It's Time to Be Brave. Okay. It's okay to love yourself, you know. And it's going to feel weird. Because it also means you gotta love your flaws. Right? So if you're not distracting yourself constantly with the next awesome, good thing that's gonna make you feel good, and you have to actually accept that things aren't always like that. And you have to love yourself when it's like that too. It's weird, right? But totally doable. You're brave enough to do that, 100%. It's just time to break that cycle. Love yourself for who you are and what you truly want, and find your true life's purpose. There's nothing wrong with that. But acknowledge what you're feeling in the moment. Yeah. 6 of Pentacles. Give, jump to the next thing, right? It's time to cut that out and start focusing on yourself. All right? Focus on yourself. Take a good hard look. And focus on what you want. Nothing wrong with that. Take the lead. Take control of your life. Okay? You don't have to be distracted all the time. You are absolutely brave enough. You are strong enough to grab the bull by the horns and get on your path. All right? No more distractions. No more letting that hold you back. Okay? You can absolutely do this. I have full faith in you. All right, group 3. Hope that resonated. Sorry if it was a bit harsh. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Again, be sure to check the description down below if you want to book a reading for the discount code. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.